On this last problem, you do not need to write this out. What I would do is I would write down the important information from this problem, okay? If this were your homework assignment, I would expect you to go through and underline all of the important information. So the important information from us, it says you swim your first 4 laps in 2.4 minutes. You complete 16 laps in 12 minutes is the number of laps proportional to your time. Okay, so very first part is 4 laps, 2.4 minutes. You should be thinking, that's 2 pieces of information. That sounds like I need to write that as a ratio. So you need to take that information and write it as a ratio. And as you write it as a ratio, you need to label. Please remember, again, the biggest part of this unit is labeling your answer and making sure that everything is organized properly. If it's not organized properly, it's just game over, done. You got the wrong answer, you set it up wrong, you can't do anything right after that, okay? It says you complete 16 laps, 24 minutes. So I need to make sure that my laps are in the same spot as they are in my first ratio. So I've got 16 laps, 12 minutes. Okay. So we have this ratio and proportion going on here. Now, technically, could you do a nice 4 times 4 to 16? Absolutely, we could. But I'm going to force you to do it a different way, okay? You guys just took notes on this, okay? All you have to do is we call this the butterfly method, actually. Do you guys see the little butterfly? We got the little wings here, okay? So you can either call this the cross products. I like to call it the butterfly method. All you have to do is take the numbers on the diagonals and multiply these together. Remember, you can only do this if you have equal signs. So we have equal signs. So we're going to pause this video. I want you to go ahead and work this out, okay? And again, don't put 41. That's 4 laps, okay? Pause the video, do your work. We're going to multiply and multiply. And remember, if your 2 answers, after you multiply, if your products are the same, which means the answers of your multiplication problem, if the products are the same, then you could say, yes, they are proportional, okay? So pause the video, do the work. We're going to give you about 2 or 3 minutes to do your multiplication, and we're going to check to see how you did. Okay, so we did cross product. Yes, I did rewrite my problems. It looked ugly, so I rewrote it. I think some of you guys will probably understand. It has to look nice. Anyways, so we did cross product here, or the butterfly method. Again, here's the cute little butterfly. We did 4 times 12 here, so I put 4 times 12. You can use dots. Do not use times or x for multiplication. 12 times 4, that's 48. I know some of you are still struggling with decimal multiplication, so therefore I left this one out to do in the video so that you guys could see it performed if you needed to. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Now, notice we're going to go to the 1. If I have another number here, I need to put an X or a 0 here. So I'm going to put an X. I don't like putting zeros because then that makes me think of, I put like a 10 or a 20 or whatever number there. I just like putting an X. 1 times 4, notice the 1 is here, so that's going to go here. 1 times 2 is 2. I have 4 here. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? You need to count your decimal places. We have a decimal right here. So that gives us 1 decimal place, which means I need to move my decimal over 1 time. So I get 38.4. Right away, these do not equal each other. So it says, is the number of laps proportional to your time? And the answer to this question would be no, it is not, because they're not proportional. They're not equivalent. These two fractions, these two ratios are not equivalent, therefore they're not proportional. And you would show your work here. 38.4 or 38 and 4/10 is not the same thing as 48. Okay? So again, I really like this method right here, this cross product, the butterfly method. This works all of the time. This beats doing like this. Oop, not that one. This one. This one, I could have worked this one out using the butterfly method. 6/4 equals 8/12. Okay? Multiply 4 times 8. That's 32. 6 times 12. That's 72. Do you see how much faster that was than this? Again, some of you will like this method, but I really like this method. Okay, again, here's the little butterfly. I know I'm obsessed with the butterflies. My grandma liked butterflies. So again, you can use this method anytime you're checking to see if two fractions are proportional to each other. Okay? We could have used that on any of the word problem questions too. So these right here. What we could have done is the butterfly method here. Multiplied these together and multiplied those together. And if we didn't get the same answer, it wouldn't be proportional. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be equal. So this one, we would have gotten a false statement. We would have gotten two different numbers. Same thing with this one. We could have multiplied here and multiplied here, and we should have gotten the same answer because this one was fair. Okay, so again, use this one anytime that you are comparing two separate ratios with each other. Okay, if you have any questions on your homework tonight, please make sure that you message me. This homework assignment will be due on Thursday. So you will have Tuesday, Wednesday to do it. If you want to come in Thursday at lunch to finish it, you may do so. If you want to message me at home through the text messaging, you can do that also. Please remember you need to work on your math masters tonight. They are due tomorrow. You have a test. Please study, have all 12 problems done. If not, we will be calling home. Again, I want you guys to get your homework done, please. Okay? Behave. Work on your stuff, please.